Well, good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, September 11th. We're halfway through the week. Tomorrow we have big data. We have employment numbers. But today we had the PPI came out. The Producers Price Index came out right in line with consensus. Point one was the consensus. Point one was the actual numbers. Nothing one way or the other. Looking at the charts right now, again, I want to point this out. This is big because this is not something that happens a lot. This is updated. This is as of this morning. This is the percentage of stocks trading above the 20-day moving average, in the S&P 500. And as you can see here, anytime we go above 80, 85, we tend to come down. And we've been coming down. Momentum levels have been coming out the last 2 days, even though, let me show you, price has been pretty steady. That's the Dow. Let me show you the S&P. Yeah, we've been now above the 50-day moving average for 4 days, but the percentage of stocks in the S&P 500 has been declining, as you could see here. So we're actually seeing the market work harder to produce the same amount of momentum because less stocks are trading above the 20-day moving average. See here? The number was 86%. Now we're at 75%. But if you look at the chart, if you look at the S&P chart, notice it hasn't risen in 4 trading sessions. So that's telling me there's a good chance momentum is peaking out or near peaking out. So don't expect the market to go much higher till it goes a little lower. There's a good chance, there's a much better chance that it'll trade back down to the 50-day line and lower than it going higher and breaking out to new highs and going higher. There simply isn't a catalyst right now for it to go higher. Also, look at the Russell 2000. The Russell 2000 just broke out for the first time yesterday, and I'm looking at this. Now, if this continues going higher, if the small caps continue going higher, there's a good chance that the stock market could see more support, the overall stock market. But I'm not seeing the Russell go up much higher. We're still in a long-term downtrend. It's only 1 day above the 50-day break, so don't get too optimistic just yet. Also, if the stock market does cool off, and it seems like it's going to, bond market will begin rising again. So look to buy bonds or look to go long bonds right here at the 50-day moving average or maybe even a little higher. We have a buy stop right here, not a buy stop, a limit order right here, or an alert right here to alert us because we want to go long when the bonds are at the 50-day moving average. This is the TLT. This mimics the long bond, so you don't have to trade a futures contract. You don't have to switch brokers. You could just do it here with a regular broker. Again, look for the stock market. Let's look at the E-mini here. Look for the stock market to hit the 50-day line again. Why? Because sentiment is favoring overbought market action, and again, the percentage of stocks. Notice every time here, it's a little too long maybe. Here we go. Anytime it goes to 85, look at this. In the last 3 years, it's only done it twice. One time and right here. Twice. Every time in 3 years that percentage of stocks gets above 80 percentile, we see a cool off on the momentum side. And now let's look at technology, which has been driving this market, and see if it's getting near overbought levels. Because every time China has positive news with this trade war, we see upside in technology stocks. And I want to see if the momentum looks like it's going to rise or not. So let's quickly take a look at that. Yeah, it doesn't look like momentum has a lot more. It looks like we're seeing momentum roll off. We're having divergence. Notice we're going higher here and we're going lower right here. That's not a positive sign. So again, we have several factors that are telling us that this market is not going to be a runaway market and it's going to cool off in the next couple of days. So don't expect this market to go much, much higher. The odds are much stronger it's going to go lower before going higher. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. We have jobless claims. Here's the schedule for tomorrow. We have the CPI and we have jobless claims. That's going to set the tone for the next 2 days. Talk to you guys later.